ElenaVe and welcome back to my channel. It's always a pleasure to see you come back, and it's also a pleasure to see a couple new faces. If you're not already part of this tight-knit community, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified as to when I upload a new video. Okay, without any further ado, let's just get into today's video. As you may know, there's this huge mess in terms of the Brett Kavanaugh Supreme Court nomination, and if you don't know why, let me just catch you up real quick. Brett Kavanaugh was nominated by President Donald Trump to fill Justice Kennedy's seat after he announced that he would be retiring. Originally, there was great concern due to the track record that led civil liberties groups to believe he posed a great threat in dealing with women's rights in regards to access to safe and legal abortions. This concern quickly grew in momentum, inspiring individuals to call their local representatives and senators to not vote in support of Kavanaugh as the next justice of the Supreme Court. However, the closer it came for the Senate to vote on Kavanaugh and make him the next Supreme Court justice, a woman by the name of Christine Ford came forward to accuse Kavanaugh of sexual abuse. Dr. Ford said that she was sexually assaulted by Kavanaugh during her high school years at a high school gathering. Since this accusation has come to light, we have literally seen a firestorm be unleashed. Talking news heads, media, politicians, and even the President of the United States have worked against this woman to downplay her accusations and disregard them as some type of liberal last stand to keep Kavanaugh off the Supreme Court. Since then, there have been 3 other women who have come out and accused Kavanaugh of sexually assaulting them in previous years. The first accusation from Dr. Ford, we have seen multiple individuals from Kavanaugh's team, along with politicians and renowned political figures, taken to question this woman's painful experience. Everyone has an opinion on the matter, whether they believe Dr. Ford or whether they are still in support of Brett Kavanaugh as the Supreme Court Justice. Which, it is fine to have an opinion on the matter, but let me remind everyone of a few aspects that are being missed. Firstly, none of us were there that night she was assaulted when she was in high school. Her pain is real, and to go in front of the Senate to discuss her experience is nothing short of pure bravery. Because who wants to relive a tragic moment in front of a panel of individuals who don't know you or have an agenda to disprove your experience otherwise? Secondly, there should be no reason as to why there should be anyone who would actively inhibit this individual from testifying and speaking on her experience involving a nominee for a justice of the Supreme Court. Because if anything, if the evidence is not presented in a manner by which it holds ground, then rightly so. The name of the accuser should be clear. But when there is such a pushback from the side of the accused, it only speaks to the character of this individual in a negative light. Thirdly, anybody male, female, non-binary should never be re-victimized by being attacked for speaking up for an experience that happened to them, no matter the time frame from which the crime happened. I am not insinuating that there have not been individuals who have lied about being sexually assaulted, but to apply such a small margin of individuals to others isn't fair and should not be accepted by anybody who hears such an argument. Do I find it odd that the White House released 20 names of female colleagues and classmates that speak to the character of Kavanaugh in a positive light a day after he was accused? Yes, of course I do. It makes me think that he had submitted those names prior to his Senate hearing just in case it were to be brought up down the road. But if you truly have nothing to worry about and you are innocent of these accusations, then why would you need to submit possible character references to be used down the road just in case? As for my opinion on the matter, here it is. I will never take a definite side on either one of the individuals in regards to who is lying or who is not. Do I believe anyone if they say that they were sexually assaulted? Yes, of course. But to inhibit and to attack someone for speaking up on a national stage about being assaulted by a figure who is attempting to access the highest court of the land is nothing short of shameful. By doing so, it is insinuating that there are certain people that are above the accusation, especially if they are tied to the Trump administration. Let me just say this, I don't care if you are a regular blue-collar citizen or the President of the United States. You are not above being accused of sexual assault. That just continues to play into the out-of-touch and elitist attitude that is already being attached to this administration. How should we handle these hearings while it plays in front of the whole nation? We listen, we understand, we sympathize, and we let the evidence speak for itself. Then we let the evidence decide whether the accused is worthy of such a high and prestigious position on the court. It is that simple. With that being said, I want to hear from you, so let me know what you think about this subject in the comment box below. Do you believe Dr. Ford or do you believe Brett Kavanaugh? And tell me the reasons why. So if you liked anything that I discussed here today, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on my social media. Links to those accounts will be provided in the description box below. Again, I'm ElenaVe, and remember, always leave things better than how you found it. Bye.